me to kill them. Prophet Muhammad never did that. Why? Because he said, give them time. Maybe they are brainwashed. Maybe they cannot understand. Rather, he used to make dua for them. Oh, Allah, guide them. So he didn't come just kill, as the media tried to. Mercy for mankind. Then he migrated from Mecca. 13 years. You know, 13 years is not that small time. It's a long time, 13 years. Come this way, come this way.
He just want to be recorded.
Yeah. 13 years is not that small time. It's a long, it's a long time. You know, it's a long time. So Prophet Muhammad, 13 years being patient. Then he migrated to Medina. What did he do? Did he go and attack them? No. They tried to attack him first. Then Allah sent down a verse in the Quran. Udina lilladina. What is the verse? Dulimu. Now the verse. Let me. I'm gonna translate it. Allah has given permission to those who've been oppressed to fight, to defend themselves. Again, the person must say, "Oh, Shamsi, what about the verse when Allah said, fight against those who never believed in Allah and His Messenger, from the Jews and the Christians, until they pay what jizya?" This verse, there's a reason for this verse to be revealed. This verse was revealed because the Romans, they tried to attack Prophet Muhammad. They started this again. So he never started any fight. They started it. That's why one of the scholars, Ibn Taymiyyah, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, Islam came with the da'wah first, to call people. Jihad was legislated to defend the da'wah and to remove the corruption. As for ISIS, they jihad to break corruption. Islam came with the jihad to remove corruption. So the jihad of ISIS is not jihad of Allah, it's jihad of Satan. Is that clear so far?
This is very political.
Yeah.
And
now, before we get to political, our Prophet Muhammad is clear that he did not kill them.
What other misconceptions you got about the Prophet Muhammad?
Well,
You remember, you do your homework, that one.
Yeah.
You check it.
there's the truth is he had an adopted son, but he took his adopted son's wife, or he had a revelation that.
Yeah, Zayd ibn al-Haritha.
Isn't that a bit strange?
No, it's not. Why? First of all, first of all, as the brother said, it's a good point. That rather is a proof against those who try to invalidate his prophethood. Why? Because the Arab, from their culture, before Islam came, the Arab pagans, that if you adopt someone, you're not allowed to marry his ex-wife. Even if he divorces her, afterward you're not allowed to marry her at all. So if Prophet Muhammad came to please the people, he shouldn't have done it. But before Prophet Muhammad got married to the ex-wife of Zayd, there was a verse before it, way before it, that in Islam, you're allowed to look after someone, but you don't adopt him as your son. Because he has his own lineage, he has his own family. So take care of him, look after him in Islam, something which is praiseworthy. However, Allah wants to stop that rules, because that rules is not from the creator of the heavens and the earth. That rules was made by the Arab pagans. So Allah wants to remove it. So who he appointed? The Prophet Muhammad. If Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet, he could have just do what? Hide it, because there was not any need for him to marry the wife of his, the one who took care of Zayd, you see? But rather, that shows that he was a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now, if I have someone, I take care of him, then he got married, he's not my son, he's not my biological son, none of that. If he got married, then he divorced his wife, afterward, I'm allowed to marry her. And there's no problem with that at all.
I'm not really too sure about that.
Yeah, but why? In order for you to say something is wrong, there's a criteria we have to utilize. If I ask you why it is wrong.
You just don't take your adopted son's wife.
But again, there's no adoption in Islam. There's no adoption.
Well,
There's to take care of it.
I would have been told that.
Yeah, but again, your background is subjective, not objective. Your background is your background. Like now, none of us will be happy someone come from, like my country, Algeria, and he say, you know what, in Algeria...
Very friendly people, very happy.
Very full of life. So no one says like Algeria or Morocco, come here and says, you know what, in our culture, that is wrong. Therefore, the British should follow us. We say, no, keep your culture to yourself. So you see what I'm saying? You follow the Quran. Because logic dictates, you follow what the Creator came with, not what the human came with. Because from their human nature, they're always imperfect. But the Creator is perfect.
I know.
Okay?
My question is to you. You believe God, He can do absolutely anything, there's nothing to cut.
That befits His Majesty.
So why can't He come to earth for 33 years?
So I'm saying, what He just did...
Live on earth for 33 years.
You know what He just did? There's two things about God.
Limiting God a little bit.
What you just think, there's three things about God. There's what God is and what God does. So what you just did, you tell me what God does, then you tend it to what God